My name is Calista B, and I'm from Kids First.
All right.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to say it's amazing how you have the most amount of Make-A-Wishes, like, in the history of this organization. Like, what is that like? How does that make you feel?
Well, it's an awesome experience. First of all, thank you for saying that. It's very kind of you. It's a really fun experience because I get to see the wish. Like, the wish of these families and children is to hang out with me and watch a WWE event. And I love WWE events, so I really am excited that they can share that experience with me. So it really is it's a wonderful time.
It's such a nice thing to do. Also, it's just like it's when I found that out, I was like, that's amazing.
Well, it's also, I mean, I never lose sight of the fact that it's really flattering if someone is given one wish. Their wish is like, I'd like to hang out with John Cena. I never lose sight of that. That's I don't even know how to quantify that. So I always enjoy it.
That actually kind of works into my next question. How important do you think it is for someone with a platform like acting, singing, being in a sport, to use this platform for good things?
Well, that's a very tough question because I think people who are have a platform in sport, in acting, in music, should, at the very least, because I would never want to tell anyone to be a certain way. I think being yourself is very important. But I do think that these people should understand that a lot of folks are watching them and they influence a lot of folks. And as long as they're conscious of that, being who you are is a very important statement to make. But I oftentimes think that people lose sight of the amount of people watching these figures.
I think that is kind of true because it's like, so many people look up to you, they look up to
and you never know. I mean, there's a lot of people watching, but you never know who you can influence.
Yeah. So
good question so far.
Thanks. So I have a cousin back where we live, and he's a wrestler in high school, and when he found out I was gonna do this, he got super excited. And do you think you can give a shout out to my cousin Trevor Holguin?
Yes. Trevor Holguin. This is John Cena wearing a set of Ferdinand horns, giving you a shout out. So far, you're on fire. These are great questions.
For my last question, I wanted to know, so I'm not exactly sure if such a, macho man like you would understand this, but
press your luck. Go for it.
Since this whole movie there's a big thing on flowers, what's your favorite flower?
That's a great question. My favorite flower is the rose, and I'll tell you why. This is a macho answer that will surprise you. I am in love with a beautiful woman named Nicole. And she lives a busy life, and I do too. And a lot of times we travel, and there'll be weeks that go by where we don't see each other. But then there'll be a time when we'll be together. And I always have a dozen roses waiting for her. Because roses generally are not, they don't break the bank. It's something you can pick up in a grocery store. You can get them virtually anywhere. And it's a nice gesture just to say, without saying a word, I miss you, I love you, I'm glad you're home, and I'm glad we're together. Was that the macho answer you were looking for?
It was not the macho answer I was looking for and not expecting from probably one of my favorite memes.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that you're on the internet. I've heard it's popular. Do you think the internet will last?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Especially
I believe
memes.
you. I believe you.
All right, thank you